Oh, let me hook up my microphone. Hi, I'm back again. This one is a little different. This is about ops trying to get you to get off your game, try to get you to be depressed or whatever. Um, you may be noticing people, whether it's people texting you to trying to get like the inside like scoop or like what's going on. Um, could be a few people who was like reaching out to you to figure out the inside scoop, you guys. And there's an energy who was like literally feeding you information that may try to make you jealous, trying to make you jealous so you could do things for them or with them. I'm hearing make you jealous so you can want them sexually. You being hot and horny was the best thing for them, and they don't need to be doing that, but they wanted to do it with you, trying to come into your space. This person was trying to come into your space all the time. But it was a hard no because we're not going to just let people into our space. Not with all the stuff we got to go through, all the plans and stuff, all the maneuvers, all the late night work, all the getting money, all of the door dashing, all the working two, three jobs, some of us three jobs to get what we have, to keep what we have. Ain't no fucking way somebody's gonna come into our dwelling and give nasty energy and just leave and just not talk to us when they want to. Yeah, they're feeling some type of way. Now, this person's not the person, the other ops who was bitter. The other ops. There's so many ops on your level, not on your level, but like on your radar. Um, this is not the same ops. The bitter energy, they're over there going through their own personal hell, whatever. They're gonna just go through it, and sometimes we care, sometimes we won't. But this person's going through a lot because there's change in their schedule. They've changed their schedule to fit because they were tired of doing something. They didn't change their schedule because of the right reasons. They didn't do certain moves because of the right reasons. Their moves they've made was for them to like not do as much, trying to find a way to not do as much, and they've made their own bed, right? And I know, like the way we are, we know if we made our bed. Sometimes we got to do extra, especially if we put ourselves into situations. But this person, um, is not that. Uh, is a very crazy, like, darn, because having you in their life helps them. I'm hearing, okay, they need help in the nighttime. They don't want to deal with a certain situation, whether it's a child, a job, a person, a place, or thing. It feels like it's a person because it feels like they can't get rid of this person, so it feels like there's a child involved, but or a spouse. I mean, they know something's different about you, but they was trying to get you to do stuff, say stuff, get jealous so you can do more with them. They were the type who wanted to always hang out with you, but not hang out as like an innocent hanging out, watching whatever, chilling and going home. Their hanging out was like, we're gonna hang out and then we're gonna go sit in the car and make out. But instead of sitting in a car, I'm gonna find a way to go to your house because if I go to your house, that means I don't have to be where I'm at. Paying rent for something that you don't feel at home at, we don't do that. When we don't do that. We gotta know, hey baby, paying rent for something that you don't enjoy or you don't see no fruits of your labor, or if your home feels chaotic, is no need. Um, so whatever's happening with this person, they're going through like a weird awakening. Hey, hang on. When you know. Sorry, watch. We'll be right back up here bothering me. Look, what? Hi. When you know. Go eat. Here, there you go. Wants to always play. But yeah, the energy is weird, man. Hey, welcome in. But yeah, your energy is like the energy of safety. If you're around, they know that they can relax and chill. But the thing is, instead of asking for help, hey, can you come over and watch? Can you come over and help? Can you come over and da da da? They don't say nothing. It's very Miss Independent, Mr. Independent, whatever. But what would make them a better person, what would make things better for them if they just ask for help? But they're not there yet. And you may have said that. But it's something to do with an argument or a fight that happened that didn't need to happen. It's like they were literally saying things to get you to be jealous, to get you to make different moves than what you was making. The choice you made to not pursue them in a romantic way was a good choice because they didn't show. It was like a lot of secretive, like I can only hang out with you at your house. I can only show you love at your place. I can only give you love at your place. They didn't care about what you went through. They didn't care about your feelings for real. They cared about theirs. And you've already been through that. When you know, you know. That's why it's like, you know what, I'll just wait. So they're thinking about you heavy today, wanting to reach out to you, but the pride's too heavy. Seeing like you are seen as somebody who has a lot. Even if you just like are chilling, you're not trying to be that person at all. But you do to others seem like you have a lot. That's why you got all these people on your radar. By you having so much or being perceived as having a lot, there's a lot of people who see you as having a lot or wondering how did you do it? How did you get there? Like I said, if you're wondering how to manifest your dreams, there's certain realities I'm living in right now that I manifested that I've talked about that became so. Make sure you guys join my class. It will be called SheCraft, and I will give more details as the time will progress. You guys can reach out to me in email if you want that. My email is in the last videos, my comments. I'm not going to do it here because I already did it. Catch me on my live. I usually do it after 8 o'clock every day right now, or I may do it throughout the day depending on my cases when I'm doing at work. But this energy is, yeah, nah. The energies around you are crazy. Then, yeah, that's like the main energy that I'm feeling tonight. Wanting to reach out to you. So there's an energy in the burning ball of hell. They're going through the seventh circle of hell right now. And you don't have a front row seat. You don't have nothing. Because if you did, you would be helping them. And the universe said, hell no. So let me go ahead and deal with it. What I gotta do with. Whoever this is the same energy who's like down and out. Like they're wanting. The thing about it is, if people learn how to forgive and stop doing weird shit and just be able to talk, like I will always repeat what my brother told me. If people are not willing to talk to you, they're full of shit. Straight up. If they talk to you, that means that they're not. That they're open to speak, open to be honest, whatever. If they're not, that means they're full of shit. They're not ready to face what they're doing or what they did. So if you got anybody in your life that you're trying to make talk, no, doesn't work. I had to like pray and have the universe make people talk to me so I can get my clarity. And it took years to get it. So sometimes you gotta just keep going, keep asking, and trust your gut. Like I told you guys before, I knew when one of my issues or situations were done. I knew it the instant it happened, and I knew it like a whole year and a half before it happened. I knew I wasn't going to be with this person anymore. I knew I had to leave this person. I knew it was going to be messy, and I knew it wasn't going to be a pretty ending. Even if I wanted that, even if I was trying to manifest that, where when you end something with somebody, you can be like, I love you. Thank you for everything. I wish you well. Like, if you ever need anything, like, I'll be here for you, like, for real, some real shit. Or we can just help each other until we get better. No, that's what all I wanted for myself. But I did not get it in my last situation because, once again, I did not know what I wanted. I didn't know. It was more of just like, wee. But now I'm more intentional. And I think that's a lot to do with what you guys are doing, being more intentional. So when energy comes in like this, when you can be like, nope, I already been there. I already know what this is. I already know what kind of shit you're going to be on. I already know your temperament. I already know your moves, your game, your lack of communication. You block people, you unblock. Yeah, this is a different energy from bitter. That's a different energy. This energy that I'm talking about right now is not bitter because it's not enough history to be bitter and have resentment towards you. But they used to do things to you or do things around you, like if you was working at a job or they were your boss or something to do with work, they would do things to purposely stop your money, or you couldn't go into work because they had an attitude, or they would block you over a misunderstanding, literally the entire day. Um, not respond, tell you they're going here and here and there with that person, wanting a reaction, wanting you to be like, oh well, kind of like showing you up. Well, I'm going here because I could have went with you, but you kept playing it like. And I think you try to tell this person, hey, I'm going through a lot. I haven't forgotten about you, whatever, but they didn't give a fuck. So now they're in distraught. It was not for you, and it's not, but they're distraught because the environment or the way you used to talk to them doesn't happen anymore. And you're not going to just be giving your time and energy to somebody who, for what? You can see if somebody's going to be in your life, but you had to cut it because they was playing games. And of course, we're not going to be in any situation where we're put to the back burner, where we're a secret, where we're hidden. Nah. And you don't need to. There's people who will vibrate and be on your level. You don't got to wait. You don't got to wait for somebody to accept being with you or have to get clarity to be with you. It'll just be like, okay, I feel it. Either you feel it or you don't. Somebody's looking over a mountain thinking about different things that has happened. I'm not sure this is that person. Like I said, there's three really strong energies around you right now. But then there's one energy that's coming in. But it's crazy because the other energies that, like, everybody that you touched in your life has left, or you have left a lasting impact on them, whether it's good or bad. The thing about it, the impact that we will leave may be bad at first, but once a person takes that and heal themselves, they'll be good. And not everyone's going to be able to feel that in this lifetime, but it could help them with their next soul mission, because I know I'm not coming back to Earth. I'm not. But, people are trying to stay here. Yeah, no. Yeah, a lot of us like, yeah, nah. You know. Um, ooh, when you know. I don't know why that song's in my head. Somebody could be listening to that, or somebody could be singing that. I don't know. Ooh, time is on my side. Yes, it is. Okay, time is on your side. So, like I said, time is on your side. People will bend to your will and maneuver to what you need. All you have to do is communicate. Now, communication is key. A lot of people are not talking anymore, but that's why a lot of us, the collective, when we do talk, people are like, huh? When we tell the truth, people are like, huh? So make sure you keep talking, keep spreading your love, keep spreading your juju, because that is changing the world, literally, because we are in a spiritual war. If you haven't realized, we are in a spiritual war. And I'm not sure how long it's gonna last. I'm not sure what we're even doing in it. But we are changing the atmosphere as we speak. The more we learn, the more we love, the more we get better, the more we change the atmosphere. There's magic in your hands. Yeah, something to do with the magic in your hands is going to offer you the world. Now, as these people are like leaving your life and as you're putting them to the side, is another energy that was around you as well, that is watching your social media is heavy, maybe talking about you as well, but also watching your social medias. But I think what's going on, whoever has been in your energy who's not there anymore because they couldn't cut it, this wasn't it, um they're still connected. Like, everybody is connected or trying to find you or trying to talk about you, or you have that lasting impact. That's why we want people who can do the same thing, because like, you're not going to understand me if you don't have that power. If you're not gifted at something and you're good at it, anything, you're not going to understand me. That's how we feel. A lot of us who's gifted, if you don't have nobody in your life who's not gifted too, I'm not saying this is everybody's story, but I know for the collective like us, if you feel it, if you know, it's not gonna work. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be fuzzy. It's gonna be, oh, you're doing so much. You're doing that. You're doing that too. You're doing this. You're doing that. You're doing this. But if you have somebody who's also like this, but also like you can keep a calm, even tone to it, it'll be fun and great and lots of love. Like that's where we at. Um, the energy over here still wants to do stuff with you, but they're not talking to you no more. And you're like, please, I don't give a fuck, man. The love is coming in. Lots of love coming in your way, man. Whatever that has been a worry or a trigger in your mind, let it go, release it. There's no need to hang on to it or keep it. Okay, so that's it for this one. Much love, and I will be on again tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. I'm not sure when because I have to work, but until next time, much love. I'll talk to you guys soon.